Yo, family, what's good? What it do? What it is? I am back with these picks. And look, this was a great week in the NFL. I thought it was such an amazing week in the NFL. There was a lot of scoring. So, like, if there was ever a time to pick the overs on quarterbacks, which I might have just done that. I might have just done that and won some money. So I might have just done that and won some money if there was ever a time to do that. It was this week because the quarterbacks were balling. I feel like everybody, offenses in general, were just balling this week. And some people got balled on. Some people got dog walked. Some people got dog shitted. We'll find out all about what happened in week 11 of the NFL season. Alright, so week 10 started off in Thursday night football, with Thursday night football between the Commanders and the Eagles. And this game, look, I thought it was, I would say at first it was a pretty, defensive game. I would say, I'm going to try to be respectful, it was a defensive game. Both offenses were just, the Commanders came out, they scored, and the Eagles kind of, fluttered around a little bit. The Commanders then fluttered around a little bit, but as soon as the fourth quarter hit, it was just Saquon time, and it was night and day. Like, a switch was flipped, and it was over. The Eagles would end up winning 26-18. Now, let's get into the Packers and the Bears, which this game, final score was 20-19, Packers, and that was off of a blocked field goal. I was more impressed with how Caleb Williams played than I was with how Jordan Love played. He got the job done. Jordan Love definitely got the job done, but I'm just I'm not liking all the turnovers. I'm not liking squeezing past the Bears, but it is a division opponent, so I'm gonna give a little bit of grace. But come on, it's the Bears at this point. They're supposed to be a little punch down opponent that you're able to punch down on. So again, though, I do like the fight that Caleb Williams put up. Now let's get into the Raiders and the Dolphins. The Dolphins are completely back. I feel like they're completely back. 34-19 would end up being the final score. My only question is it too late? I feel like it's too late at 4-6 for the Dolphins to come back and do anything this season. So, but you never know. You never know. So, as far as the Raiders go, yeah, I don't know if Antonio Pierce is gonna work out. I just don't know about that. I'm not sure about Antonio Pierce, but 2-8. I mean, I don't think the Raiders were expected to do anything this season, so let's just let them rock out. Now, you see how I just took the drink, right? That's because we're getting into it nice and early this week. Let me just get it ready again. Hold on. Okay. There we go. This week's dog shit of the week is brought to you by Jacksonville Jaguars. Look, man, the Lions might be back up here again. I'm pretty sure they've already won dog shit of the week. They might be back up here again before the end of the season and in the playoffs, because what they are doing to people is absolutely insane. 52-6. How do you like your points scored? Because you can get it any way you want it. You can get it any way. You can get it Amon-Ra. You can get it Jamison Williams. You can get it however you want it. It doesn't matter. They have options everywhere. They have 2 running backs that are better than your running backs. They have 2 wide receivers that are better than your wide receivers. Their quarterback is more efficient than your quarterback, more than likely. What do you do? Their defense is just better than yours. They bite kneecaps. I don't what do you do? And it's a shame. Imagine being, and this is honest right now, imagine being Doug Peterson and knowing, a headline broke that, yo, if you don't win against the best fucking hottest team in the last decade, that you're gonna be fired. Imagine that. Imagine your boss tells you, yo, I know we suck dog shit right now, but I need you to be better than the best team in the fucking league. that just absolutely dog shits on everybody they play. And if you don't beat them, you're fucking fired, and we're leaving your ass in Detroit. By the way, they are 14-point favorites. Like, that is fucking crazy. That is crazy. But yes, the Lions would dog shit all over the Jaguars, 52-6. Jared Goff is, oh my god. Way to bounce back, my boy. Now, Rams and Patriots. I thought this game would be a little bit wider in scoring margin. Incredible game by Matt Stafford. I think he had about 4 touchdowns or so. Drake May fighting as well, not just going down easy, so definitely like that as well. But yes, the Rams would win that 28-22. I don't know how I feel about the Rams. I don't think they're a threat to do anything, but at the same time, I wouldn't want to play them either. So, and the Patriots, I mean, hey, staying competitive enough to look competitive while still attempting to get some draft picks, I can fuck with it. Now, let's get into the Saints and the Browns. Look, man, life is weird if you're a Saints fan. Like, it's good because Dennis Allen is gone, but my problem now is that, like, I want us to get a quarterback in the draft, so I need us to have a good draft pick, but we keep winning now. Like, 35-14, we would beat up on the Browns. Shout out to Jameis Winston, though. 395 yards passing. Like, Jameis is always going to put up some stats. He's going to throw a couple picks, but he's going to put some stats up. And the game was just, it was fun to see the Saints having fun playing football again. You could tell that they just did not like playing for Dennis Allen. That's all it was. Like, that's it. I don't think it even had anything to do with the offensive coordinator. It's just they didn't want to play for Dennis Allen. But we'll see as we keep going. Now, we have the Ravens and the Steelers, and this was a tough game. That's because y'all know I like Lamar. Y'all know I like the Ravens. This is a tough game. Man, it's the same shit with them. Like, they can't get out of their own way. They can't. They just cannot do it. The small shit, they just fuck up all the time. They fuck up these small things, and that leads to big problems. You let a team beat you that didn't have to score a touchdown. Just straight field goals on that ass. That's insane. That's insanity. There's no way you're supposed to allow that to happen. That's just not supposed to happen. The Steelers would end up getting that dub 18-16, but I do want to say shout out to the Steelers and Mike Tomlin, because 8-2 at the top of their division. They are working regardless. Like, it does not matter. You can give Mike Tomlin me as quarterback, and he will find a way to win games. Like, it's insane. It really is insane. So, definitely just want to shout that out. Now, speaking of coaches that just find ways to win, the Vikings and Kevin O'Connell. Shout out to him. Dude finds a way every single time. Every single time, whether it's pretty or not, he finds a way. It doesn't matter. Josh Dobbs, Sam Darnold, who is, I don't know. I think Sam Darnold might be starting to come down to earth for me, but the Vikings are a quiet 8-2 right now. On the other side, Titans, yeah, back it up. Back it up. Back it up. 2-8. I don't know what y'all are gonna do. And I don't get paid enough to try to figure that out either. So now let's get into the I would say the shocker. We have 2 shockers back to back, to be honest with you. But the first one we're gonna get into is the Colts and the Jets. Man, AR5 is back. And thank God, because I did not want to see him come out on the bad end of this and just, like, play horrible and all that shit, and the Jets just dog walk them. However, though, I think I said last week that the Jets would be like dog shit of the week no matter what if they lost. I couldn't do it when the Lions fucking 52-6. Like, what are we? Come on now. Come on, there's another team and a couple that we're gonna get to that should have been dog shit of the week too, but 52-6, like, what am I supposed to do here? So, with that being said, Aaron Rodgers, I think it's time. It's time to retire. It's time. He Chip Kelly the Jets. He went there and he ruined the entire organization, and now he's gonna leave. Like, that is terrible. That is horrible, but it is what it is. AR5 though, keep balling, my boy. Keep balling. Seahawks and the 49ers, another shocker. Another one. The Seahawks would win on a Geno Smith scramble at the end of the game. Gave Steph Curry. Like, Geno, I'm so proud of you, boy. I'm so proud. Oh my God, I'm so proud of you. And the 49ers, yeah, I think it's cooked for this season, my boys. I think it's cooked. Whether it's injuries, whether it's just whatever, it's just, you'll get them next year, but I don't know. Because y'all, I don't know. Let's get into the Falcons and the Broncos. Okay, I picked the Broncos to win. I did not think they were going to dog walk the Falcons like that. I had no clue, just beating the shit out of them. I had no clue they were going to do that, but I'm so pissed at Sean Payton, because if Sean Payton was still the coach of the Saints, we would be the Broncos right now. Like, 6-5, but like, they feel better than 6-5, and you can tell that something's going on in Denver to where, like, okay, these dudes are like pushing to be better. Now, let's get into, did I say the score of that? 38-6, by the way. And the Falcons, yeah, the Falcons are like, I don't like it, because the Falcons are leaving the door open in the NFC South, and the Bucks are banged up and injured. I don't like it, because I don't want us to think that we can get in the playoffs. We don't need to go to playoffs. The Saints do not need to go to playoffs. But let's get back to it. The Chiefs and the Bills. This game it's good every time they play, I promise you. Every time they play, it's amazing. Every single time. Every time. I think Mahomes and his sloppiness finally caught up to him. Like, it finally, like, you but at the same time, I'm not worried. Like, I'll say that, but I'm not worried, because I know when playoffs hit, that's going to be a different Mahomes. That's going to be a different Chiefs team. I think I saw from Josh Allen what I needed to see to think that he can do it in the playoffs, though. So now I really cannot wait until they meet in the playoffs. That's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. The Chiefs would end up taking their first L, though. 30-21, the Bills would get that dub on a Josh Allen 26-yard scramble. Got right up in there. It was an amazing play. If he does continue to improve his stats and win MVP, that's probably going to be the moment that does it for him. But it's Lamar's right now. Still, Chargers and Bengals. Man, the Chargers might be for real. 7-3. I think they are for real. Yeah. Justin Herbert was slinging that bitch, like, all over the field. All over the field, he was slinging that bitch. And the Bengals, I mean, great comeback. It's amazing to be able to come back. Chargers, I don't know how y'all let them come back like that. I have no clue. Y'all gotta work on that part. But Bengals being able to come back, I like that. It's just, it's over on the Bengals season. And the Chargers, I'm interested in how far they can go year one with Jim Harbaugh. Like, that's gonna be crazy to see if they, like, go to playoffs and make some noise. That's gonna be insane. Now let's get into the Texans and the Cowboys to wrap this up. By the way, that score was 34-27 with the Chargers and Bengals, but the Texans and Cowboys, we're not going to spend a lot of time on this. If you watch this whole game, God bless you. You must really love the Texans or the Cowboys and really like pain, because the final score was 34-10. I watched this game for all of the first quarter and I was like, fuck that, I'm bored. I'm gonna go watch Cross, and that's exactly what happened. So, then there were 14 games this week, and out of 14 games, your boy was 8-6. 8-6, man, that was a rough week for your boy, but all that means is that there was some good, unpredictable football. That's how I look at it. Whenever it's a rough week, there was good, unpredictable football. Nothing I can do about it. It's that simple. But nah, man, I think it was a really good week. I actually put in this crazy, not even crazy, it was just a parlay for a bunch of different quarterbacks that ended up hitting, won me some money, so I was a loser in making these picks, but in making my own personal bets, a little bit little bit of burn. But nah, man. With that being said, man, let's jump into these week 11 picks because we gotta come back, man. I can't. Ain't no way 8-6 cannot stay. Alright, let's get to it. Right, so let's get right into this. To start off week 11, we have the Steelers and the Browns. Yeah, we're doing that. We're going right to the Steelers. And I like that the favorites are off this week because I'm just going to pick out here. Alright, we're just picking because I feel like I get caught up in the favorites just a teeny bit. So, Vikings and Bears. Ooh. I'm going Bears because they almost won last week. I think they finished the job this week. Lions and Colts. Yeah, Lions are going to kick that ass. Dolphins and Patriots. We're going Dolphins. Bucks and Giants. We're going to go Bucks. I think Baker's going to sling it. Tommy DeVito. I don't see it happening. Chiefs and Panthers. I think the Chiefs beat up on the Panthers. Release some anger, maybe. Commanders and Cowboys. I think the Commanders do the same thing. They release some anger. Texans and Titans. Ooh, I'm putting in some picks this week because these are easy. Broncos over Raiders. That's tough. I think I'm going to go Packers over 49ers. That's tough. That's very tough. Cardinals and Seahawks. Ooh, I'm going Cardinals. Rams and Eagles. I'm going to go Rams. Ravens and Chargers. We're going Ravens. So, just to recap this, because I feel like I did these quick, but I want it to be mad decisive. This is a no-brainer. This right here, this isn't a sexy pick. It's a surprise pick, I'm going to say. The Lions over the Colts, that's easy. Dolphins over Patriots is easy. Buccaneers over Giants is easy. Chiefs over Panthers, easy. Commanders, Cowboys, easy. Texans, Titans, easy. Broncos, Raiders, easy. Packers and the 49ers isn't as easy, but I'm just going with the Packers. I'm just going with the Packers here. Cardinals, every time I pick against them, they beat me, so I'm not doing that. Not doing that again. Not doing it. Rams, this one's a bit harder, but I don't know, actually. Yeah, we're gonna stay with the Rams and the Chargers. They look good, but if they can stop Lamar and them, then I'll be a full believer in the Chargers. It's just that simple. But man, these are my picks for week 11. And man, thank you all for tuning in as always. If you hadn't gotten a chance to check out my NBA video that I just dropped on the Lakers, go ahead and check that out, man. Let me know how you guys like that, and if you want something like that to continue on the channel, because I mean, football season, we're halfway through, so gotta start branching out. Gotta start branching out, alright? I'm not trying to disappear again like last year from you guys, man, so gotta start branching out into that basketball season and just seeing. It's a lot of games, though. Golly, it's a lot of games, but hey, man, if y'all stick with me, I'll stick with y'all. We're in this together, man, so God bless y'all. Thank you for clicking on this video. I will see y'all sooner than you think.